Hey, what's going on? My name is Dark Devil. Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. Hey, Dragons debrief. Yeah, might as well do that. Going down to Hogmead.
They still talk about you taking down that.
Wish I had the courage to go into the forest.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Alright, cool. We got
I'll
that.
say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping.
I appreciate it. Alright, you're welcome. Did.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
I want to turn into a whatchamacallit.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
We're making good progress. We can't quit now.
I agree. I have never considered quitting, even for a moment. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Oh, you're welcome to do that, dude. Apparently this episode is just gonna be listening to people get yelled at or talk.
There we go. What do you have in store for me this time?
These challenges are kind of hard, to be honest.
Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio.
Am I supposed to fucking do something with these?
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
That was cold. I just freaking used them to go across that gap.
That's that. Settled.
Let's just fly over there for now. Whee! Isn't this amazing? I'm on a broomstick like a real wizard.
That's it.
Bombarder. What was that sound?
One of your people just getting murked.
I know you're the one who stole our hippogriff.
Petrificus totalis!
Bombarder. Die for that.
Not the best. Protego!
Bombarder. I've seen you duel. You're
Now, this is becoming personal. Quite conductive, aren't we?
Whoa!
I'm not done with you.
Descender!
Yeah, you are.
Bombarder!
Petrificus totalis!
Glacius!
What are your thoughts on
Petrificus totalis!
Where is she at?
Bombarder!
flash of inspiration?
Glacius!
You can crack that.
Descender! Glacius!
Everyone gets lucky now and then.
Expulso! Potato!
You've dodged it.
Descender! Bombarder! Confringo! No! Incendio! Potato! Glacius!
Better luck next time!
Descendo! Bombarder! Confringo!
Now that they are taken care of. Return to my flying teacher so she can tell me shit, yeah.
Welcome back. Have you finished your assignments?
No.
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice our restore momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop Quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements. Very good. I recommend practicing your new spell as much as possible, perhaps before you leave here.
Arresto momentum.
That's it. Keep it up.
Descendo. Arresto momentum.
Well done. You are on your way to mastering Arresto Momentum.
I can't really find a reason to use this. Unless it's in like puzzle stuff.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to...
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Oh my God.
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
Fuck. Before the invention of golden snitch.
The snake bird.
No. Incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget.
Damn it.
The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Fucking.
The pepper-up potion.
I'm afraid the answer was Felix Felicis. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
What?
The Founder's Relics.
No, the answer was the Deathly Hallows.
How?
According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle.
I got it.
When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I
That's a
suppose
potion
this
that
has
can
gone on
change
long
your race.
enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
I'm never changing my mind. Doing that
I put
shit
the book
again.
back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Still got 5 minutes for that. I got a little baby one running around there. Oh, it's so cute. Look at this little baby hippogriff.
should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral.
They made to change the ambience in this room. So dark, dank, and creepy in here.
Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
What a horrible tale, Deke. I'm so sorry.
Deke has only told Professor Weasley that story, and now yourself. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
Oh, it's you! Just the person I need. Perhaps a hybrid.
I've finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful! I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done! If you'd like to practice a bit more, to do so here in the greenhouse. Just mind the plants.
Flipendo!
Look at that!
Descendo! Bombarda! Confringo! Flipendo! Flipendo!
Settle down. Settle down.
Nobody's talking.
Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
Cool.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed, and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to an ex-aura in Upper Hogsfield connected in any way to Professor Fig? I can't begin to imagine what that was about.
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Appreciate it, Teach.
Since our visit to Feldman, something told me about the triptych. Meet me in the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks Gobbledegook.
Polyjuice potion wants keeping away from today's young, I'd say. If it thinks it's got half a chance.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right, I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on, and she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her.
How did we get here?
The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
Let's get in and out. In and out, bud. In and out.
she is. Above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Poor thing must be worried sick.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done...
Descendo! Glaciers! Potato!
Okay, so that's what a perfect one looks like.
I wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 10 usually.
Making me repair craft.
Reparo.
Fantastic.
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us.
Well, let's hope she doesn't try to eat us, okay? You little bum.
Watch your step.
Pity. She must have been starved to pick off a grapple.
Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet. What was that? Well, there's no turning back now. Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead.
Alright, well, let's try not to get killed. Okay. Okay, team.
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
I played enough God of War. I know how to get away from dragons.
Watch out. It's her domain. She'll make sure we keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest. Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past. Get to that opening below her. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here?
That's a great question. Okay.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
Ooh. Be careful, little girl. Well, that was sweet. They didn't kill us.
That was brilliant. And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
I would much prefer to do my shopping in Diagon Alley. But even as I operate there.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak Gobbledegook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves Gobbledegook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in Gobbledegook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
All right. We have our friend. How beautiful is this? My jet black hippogriff of justice.
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
I know what that means. Not giving a fuck.
No need to race now, my friend. A friend who speaks Gobbledegook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle?
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak Gobbledegook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be Gobbledegook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read Gobbledegook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Shit.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
I don't want to sneak.
The door is looking at us.
I'll be quiet. Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Yeah, if you could just shut the hell up, friend, that'd be great.
Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out. Matter of time till Ranrock set things right.
Well, if it doesn't care that I'm fighting, then what's the point of me?
Losing the stride. Ranrock cannot know the same as a human being. Confringo. The mist is finished. What's a human doing here?
Send Confringo.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word. We're being watched. By a door.
Confringo. I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
That's great, Admit. Where the fuck your name is.
Backing up.
Confringo.
Make sure my gear slots are not filled.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere. A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Revelio.
Fascinating to see Gobbledegook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building? If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Revelio.
We'll reclaim what is rightfully ours.
I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea.
Somebody there? Hello?
That was meant for me. Descender. Bombarder. He won't stop me. Places. Rather unwise coming back this way. Descender. Defender. You are postponing it. Descender. Bombarder. Defender. Potato. Move the cow. Places. I'll get you. Who do you think you are? Places. Well played. Descender. I won't rest.
Ow.
Bombarder. Let's get this over with.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler.
Revelio.
This place is more complex than I had expected. Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Bombarder. Confringo. Revelio.
I wonder if the boiler powers the lever. I suspect it must.
Confringo.
The boiler activated that handle. See it?
Shut the fuck. I'm getting me loot mate. How do you think I look so cool walking around in schools? Because I actually loot stuff.
Accio. This is a waste of my talents. One there. Places. Much too slow.
Goodbye.
Descender. Accio. Stupid.
You don't believe you can defeat
Places. Accio. Bombarder. One less human to worry about. Take on. Places. Descender. Accio. Bombarder. Confringo. Places. Get accustomed to that. Right. Bombarder. Confringo. Speed diverted. Potato.
of them are there?
That should be the last of them, Amit.
Yeah, quit your whining on me.
Yes, of course.
Revelio.
Bombarda. Confringo.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Come on, Amit, I'll protect you. Come on, Amit. Amit.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Unless we get attacked by a ton of soldiers. Probably what's gonna happen. Let's be honest.
Can we please talk about...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
Adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch when I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Oh man, that was eventful. That was freaking nuts, dude. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, this is doing.
I hope Professor Fitz...
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spint Witches as soon as you can.
I think I give a shit.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Retiring to the country. Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you.
Appreciate it. Don't mind taking all my stuff that I don't need. $4,000, you whore. You whore.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
All my money gone. You'll be thrilled.
You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon. I look forward to our next meeting.
So I gotta go whoop that girl's ass or something?
Perhaps I could test out my new upgrade on the way.
Damn. That's a long way away. And all this shit existed.
Why drag this out longer than necessary?
Places. Confringo.
I will make you.
Imperial. You asked the student to release those. This will not be another setback like Velcroft. Oh, true to our plans.
Descendo. Someone thinks they can outlast me.
It's the student from the town.
Descendo.
That's the student.
You won't stop me. Confringo.
That's it.
Prepare to surrender now.
You've one less follower, Ranrock. I should investigate.
Next time I see Fig with that Where'd you learn all those dance?
Places.
It's...
Confringo. It is places. You arrogant child. Appreciation being turned to ice. Descendo. Losing your stride.
I can avenge your death.
Descendo. Places.
What are you up to now?
The course looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right.
Hufflepuff, over here.
What are you doing here?
Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up. I suppose I appreciate the effort.
That's actually... thank you.
I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated by those who don't take things as seriously as I do. And in my experience, that's everyone. Anyway, don't let it go to your head. Right then, enough chatter. I'm confident I've posted a time you won't be able to beat.
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose, Hufflepuff.
Made it. Brilliant. This is going well. Ho, ho! Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself. Brilliant. That wasn't too difficult.
This course is so long.
Brilliant. This is going well. Made it!
Get wrecked.
Oh, did anyone else see that? That was quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am. Almost.
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
It has been fun. Glad you're here. 5th year. Not bad. For a Hufflepuff. You take care of yourself.
Trying to act nice to me now.
I should let Mr. Weeks know that this was his best upgrade yet.
How's my favourite test flyer?
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an owl when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help. Couldn't have done this without you.
Well, I'm probably going to call this one here, so I hope you enjoyed what you saw today. And if you did, sure to smash that like button, tell your friends, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. I'll talk to you on the next one.